Hi everyone out there in Facebook land and on YouTube. Mike Palmer from the Know Your Rights Group and Success Coaching International here again with another important update. Today it's going to be something a little bit different. This is an important message for everyone to consider as we go into the weekend. I really want to give everyone a bit of a dose of reality and get people thinking. There's no websites to look up, there's no books to look up, there's no coaching sessions to book in, none of that today. I really just want people to stop and think, because as Australia is going further and further into shutdown and all the closer to that inevitable lockdown period, it's important that people really stop and think about what's going on. And look, I really want people to think about the real world effect and what's behind it, because we hear all the negative stories. How many people are dying, and these people are losing their jobs and all these crazy things. There's a lot of positive stuff going on in the world too. I mentioned on a previous video about dolphins, coming back into places that they haven't been before, and nature flourishing, and there's this general feeling that the world is healing. So some really great things. There's hundreds of thousands of people who've been reported to be recovering from this virus. So there's lots of really positive stories. But look, the reality is there's a lot of people hurting too. A lot of people are losing their jobs. The Centrelink queues are crazy. There's a lot of stuff going on, and if nothing else, there's a lot of change. At the end of the day, there's a lot of change, and it really doesn't matter who's behind this whole COVID-19 thing, who's pulling the strings, who's orchestrated it all. What matters really is the bigger picture behind it, and that's really what I want to address today. And look, the point is that things have been out of whack. They've been out of control for way too long. Stock markets have been completely overinflated, just purely due to greed. Okay, the housing market is again equally completely overinflated and unsustainable. People are out there with multiple houses that sit there for months on end completely vacant while we've got homeless people in the street. I've been to marinas where there's these huge motor yachts that just sit there and never move, and there's other people who've never even seen the beach. Okay, the degree of greed around the world has been completely unsustainable for way too long, and there's a real shake-up in that now. And the good news is people are starting to appreciate what's really important now. They're starting to appreciate friends and family and things like that, which is fantastic. But there's still an adjustment phase, because this this whole greed thing is out of control. People have been so focused on making money rather than making memories. Okay, people have been so focused on buying stuff rather than having experiences. Now, yes, when you've got a few more toys, you've got a little bit more money, it does give you access to more experiences. But the focus has got to be on the experiences, not on the stuff. Okay, the focus has got to be on creating those memories, not just on making money. And look, that's really my belief of what's going on in the background now, is people are really starting to stop and think about what's important in life. They're being forced to think. Nobody makes change. Look, this is a reality. Nobody makes change when things are all just traveling along smoothly. We all know that we should, eat better and do more sit-ups and all that sort of stuff, but it's that, one day you can't do up your favorite pair of jeans anymore. You go, okay, I've really got to do something different now. And that's kind of what's happening on a global scale, that the whole monetary system is just completely out of whack. People's morals are completely out of whack. People's goals are completely out of whack. And the universe has been, nudging people to think about making some change for quite some time now, but a lot of people still haven't got it. And this is really God's way, the universe's way, whatever your personal beliefs are, of saying, right, you really need to make change now, and you really need to make change on a global scale. So look, I know a lot of people are hurting, a lot of people are scared, a lot of people are worried. And look, I absolutely understand where you come from. I lost everything everything after the GFC. I went from all the toys and the beachfront mansion and all the rest of it to living in a little box above a mate's factory. So I understand. But what I want to get across to you is no matter how thin you slice it, there's always two sides. So there is some good to come out of this. Because trust me, I know when you lose everything, you get to start with a blank slate. You get to start afresh. You can design your own future however you want it to be. Now, there's been a lot of talk about this new world order, especially within members of the Know Your Rights group. But I want to just, drop a thought for you to consider. Maybe, possibly, if we can combine our collective consciousness, our collective will, our collective power together, is it possible that maybe, we the people could create a new world for ourselves? Okay, that's, we have the ability, my belief is that we are co-creators with the universe, with God, with the creator, whatever it is your belief is, that we are co-creators, that our minds, our beliefs, our thoughts create our reality. So I see this as a really exciting, really great opportunity for us to all sit down, have this quiet time in lockdown, and really start thinking about what we want our future to look like, what we want the world to look like when we get to the other side of this lockdown, and to use the power of our thoughts and the power of our beliefs to create an exciting new world. Okay, again, this is one of the biggest challenges is people go, oh, but I feel helpless, I feel powerless, I feel like I can't do anything. That's because so many people give away their power. They get a little sniffle and they run to a doctor, okay, and ask how to become healthy. Well, doctors are some of the unhealthiest people on the planet. They're not going to teach you how to become healthy. They might help you put a broken bone back together, but that's about it. You get a document in the mail with a demand for something, you run off to a lawyer and think that they're going to be able to help you. Most of the times they can't. We feel helpless and powerless because we give away our power to other people. By all means, absolutely go and get advice from others. If someone's an expert in a particular field or a particular area, sure, grab some advice from them, but don't rely on them 100%. Take away their advice, take away their thoughts, and then sit there and go, okay, what do I think about this? What do I feel about this? Because it's your thoughts, your feelings, they are what manifest in reality. So I want you guys to keep that in mind this weekend. And I know this is scary times. I know, they're going to make new announcements over this weekend. There's going to be further shutdowns. We're moving further and further towards that full lockdown. More people have lost their jobs just as recently. Yesterday, a whole bunch of retailers closed down, and this is going to continue happening over the coming days. So I understand, I get that it's scary. But you have been through some really tough times before. Stop and think about what you've already come through in the past and understand that you will get through this too. It will be tough, it will be challenging, but use the same strategies that you used to get through your past challenges to get through these current ones. Okay, I'm reminded at this time of a couple of important sayings. If it is to be, it's up to me. Really great saying. Another one, I used to think, why doesn't someone do something to change the world? Then I realized I am someone. So what are you doing to change the world, to make it a better place? Yeah, there's a lot of, fear and anxiety and stress going on in the world right now, but there's a lot of really great stories coming out as well. I mean, there was a guy who was handing out $100 notes to people in the Centrelink queues just the other day. So again, play your role in making the world a better place. Play your role in shaping this lockdown in a way that creates a better world for us on the other side. Okay, so this is the message I want to do. As I said, there's no mentioning books or mentioning websites or anything like that. You guys know where all that stuff is if you want it. What I really want you to do this weekend is just take a step back and really think, what's behind this? What's this crisis teaching me? Okay, because that's when you grow the most. You don't learn and grow when everything's traveling along smoothly. You learn and grow, when you're put into positions of crisis or upheaval or turmoil. So this is a great opportunity. It's a great opportunity to learn, and it's a great opportunity to grow. So, when everything else fails, when things seem a little bit overwhelming, Just stop and look around at all the things you've got to be thankful for, all the things that you've got to be grateful for, the friends you have in your life, the family that you have in your life, the access and the opportunities that you have. Especially right here in Australia, we really have it pretty good. Most people have got, a big screen TV to, watch stuff on. They've got a fridge full of beers or whatever. We do have it pretty easy. So, don't let things get out of whack. Stay true to yourself. Be thankful, be grateful for everything you've got, and, take an opportunity wherever you can to help others and help, assist others in getting through these difficult times as well. So I'll be back with some more real life strategies in the coming days on how to deal with things as they unfold. But for today, I really just want you to think about this. What's the message the universe is teaching you through this crisis? What opportunities are there for you? And how are you able to use your thoughts, your beliefs to help shape this crisis into something really powerful and really positive? So thanks again. Stay safe, stay focused, be strong, and I'll talk to you all again soon.